Creatine. It's the biggest no-brainer supplement out there on the market. If you're gonna take anything, take creatine. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna share with you why I believe that. Hi, I'm Jerry. I help dads get their life and their health back. If you're currently looking for ways to stay motivated and get into the gym and form a new healthy lifestyle, hit that like and follow right there, and share it with someone who you think might need it. Creatine. Before we get into creatine, we're gonna talk about ATP, adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the actual energy carrying molecule found in the cells of all living things. Basically, it captures the energy from your food and releases it in all your cells so that they can produce energy. Now, the way ATP is used for energy is different than the way like carbohydrates, fats, proteins are used for energy. It's actually a chemical process. So anytime the energy is needed by the cell, it is converted from the storage molecules with the carbohydrates, glycogen, and fat into ATP. ATP then shuttles it into your cells and produces energy within the cells. We have to replenish the effects of the energy conversion within the ATP. So if you think about ATP, it's a triphosphate molecule. In the conversion of ATP to energy, it becomes a diphosphate. One of the molecules breaks off. So it's really important if you want to recover from your workouts that you are able to replenish that ATP storage. On to creatine. What is it? Creatine is an ergonomic compound. Anything that has a high energy demand and flux, energy in the brain, energy in the muscles, just basically any tissue in the body that is fueled by cells, which is all of them. It is also exogenous and endogenous. So exogenous means that it's something that you take from the outside and put in. You ingest it. You can find it in red meat, you can find it in seafood, or through supplementation. Endogenously, it's made in the body from arginine, glycine, and methionine. The production of that occurs in your kidneys and liver. Creatine monohydrate supplementation can increase the phosphocreatine/creatine ratio in skeletal muscle tissue, thereby increasing the capacity for rapid ATP resynthesis. This is particularly important when you're doing repeated high-intensity exercises. And with something like 50 years of research behind it, there's all kinds of studies that really show the efficacy of creatine supplementation. Every study that you can come across says it's generally regarded as safe. The major side effects I could find were abdominal discomfort, some water retention, and wasted money for some people that are non-responders. So like any element, like anything that you're going to ingest, not everybody is going to respond the same way. So the best way to find out if creatine is for you is to just try it out and note your results. Creatine an anabolic steroid? No, it is not. It is not a prohormone. There's nothing about creatine that is a prohormone compound. Does it cause kidney damage, renal dysfunction? Today, after more than 20 years of research which demonstrates no adverse effects from recommended dosages of creatine supplementation on kidney health, this myth is still persisting out there. So if you've heard this myth, there is no science behind it. Okay, is creatine only for athletes or weight trainers? In other words, is it only used for performance in athletics and in the gym? Now, while it's been marketed and branded to benefit athletes and weightlifters, gym goers, there's been a lot of evidence to support that it's got numerous other benefits as well. That shouldn't be surprising considering it's involved in the energy conversion in all of our cells. Everything we do requires energy. Some noted benefits are increased brain function, reduction in the effects of sarcopenia. There's also some evidence out there that seems to point to creatine being beneficial in aiding in our methylation process. We won't go into that too deep right now, but it's important in your expression of your genetic potential. Now, one question that might come up, and it's probably not as common as it should be, is if I can get creatine from exogenous natural food sources and I can produce it endogenously, why would I want to supplement? Well, besides the obvious fact of with supplementation, you can push yourself much harder than you can without it, particularly in a supplement that is so beneficial in ATP synthesis. Remember, this is an energy molecule, ATP, and creatine aids in the synthesis of ATP. So when we think about everything that we do requiring energy, and just take a look at the world we live in, this is a stressful world. We were not created, or we did not evolve to live in a world this stressful. So our brain is always on alert. Our emotions are always on alert. So we're burning through a lot more mental energy than we did before. Your brain needs that. When your brain gets tired, you're less motivated to work out, it's foggy. Just that mental state can aid to low energy. And when you've already got low energy at the cellular level as well, especially as you age. So my conclusion is, with the decades of research behind creatine, how important ATP function is and its role in ATP function and synthesis makes it a no-brainer. When you add in the fact that it is dirt cheap, you're looking at about $1 a day, almost lack of notable side effects at all, is in my opinion a slam dunk in the no-brainer category of should I or should I not supplement with it. What kind should you take? There's all kinds out there besides vinyl hydrate. You got hydrochloride, ethyl ester malate, creatine gluconate, realkaline creatine, liquid creatine. Creatine, magnesium chelate, creatine citrate, nitrate. I could not find anything reliable that said there's anything that performs better than creatine monohydrate. And it just happens to be the cheapest form. You need to load it? No. Can you load it? Yes. Do you increase volume of creatine in your body if you load compared to if you don't load? That's individual. Do I load? Yes. All right, guys, I hope you found value in that. I hope it answers some of your questions. Oh, and as far as like recommending a certain brand of creatine, just go with a high quality brand. Go to your local supplement store, find a reputable company and get a high quality brand. I have ones I use, but I'm not here to promote certain brands. I'm the person at the supplement store what the best creatine is. Just want to go with pure creatine monohydrate. Ask them if there's any fillers. Take a look at the package. What percent does it contain anything else? You just want creatine monohydrate. That's all you need. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Make sure you're actually showing up to the gym and training, and make sure you're staying really adequately hydrated. And you should see the maximum benefits of creatine for how it works in your individual body.